My name is Deaconess Sichali. I'm the Community Development and Social Justice Secretary at synod level. I'm the head Toji of this department, and this department was initiated in 2005 by the church. So meaning that we are only 17 years old. The reason why the church initiated this department is that we wanted to enhance the ministry of diaconal work in all the presbyteries and consistories and congregations of the United Church of Zambia. Because the United Church of Zambia has got a number of ministries: ministerial, diaconia, youth work. We also have evangelism. So the United Church of Zambia doesn't just want to preach the word of God, but they want to reach the congregants and the community members holistically. And this is why this department was initiated. So I was appointed as Community Development and Social Justice Secretary in 2014. But before it became a Social Justice Department, it was only called Community Development Department, which was CDD then. So from 2008, it turned into Social Justice. So from 2014, we started working on different projects. And one of the projects that we are working on as a church through this department is that we have the Missional Congregation Project. With this Missional Congregation Project, we go to presbyteries, consistories, and congregations to go and plan with them. And the Missional Congregation rests on 3 pillars. That is doing a critical analysis of the community by doing community mapping, identifying the opportunities, the weaknesses, and the threats. In short, we do a SWOT analysis, and we allow community members and the congregations to identify their own problems so that they can initiate their own developmental programs. And under this project, we have a number of things that we are doing. Currently, we are working in 14 communities. We had phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. Now we are in phase 3. In phase 1, we were all in all the provinces of Zambia, which we call presbyteries at synod level. So we go to plan with communities, as I said, and now in Kasama, we have a community school, which we started in 2015. And we have over 100 pupils at that school with up to grade 4. And then in Kafue, we are supporting Ben Therapy Project, where we work with people living with disability, and some of them are on art, and we give them nutritional support, but also we give them the technical support. And then in Choma, we have a self-help project that we are doing under this same missional congregations, which is supported by the government of Germany through the Gosna Mission. And then in Chipata, we are supporting the Presbytery Farm, and we have a number of congregations that we are working with in different parts of Zambia, which I can go on and on mentioning. But in short, what I want to say is that in missional congregations, we do not impose, but we go to congregations to plan with them so that they themselves can come up with a project that they feel comfortable depending on the context. And then we have what we call Journeying In Together project. The Journeying In Together project is based in Kanyama, where we are working with 100 women, teenage mothers. And out of the 100 teenage mothers, we have 7 who have been accepted at Imbereshi Nursing School. And 5 of them are graduating this year. 1 is graduating next year, and the other one just started this year. Apart from that, we have 30 at Chipembi Farm College. They are graduating. Some of them are graduating this December, in April this year, and others will graduate in December. And then we also have 3 of them. One of them is 3 at the Islam College, where we have 1 doing power electrical, 2 are doing food and nutrition. And then there is 1 that is doing tailoring. Then we also have village banking groups in Kanyama. There are about 13 now. It's a combination of what we call the big sister and the teenage mothers. So we've we've actually mixed these groups so that they can be stable. And under this village banking, we give them support, we train them, but then we have some of the groups that are rearing village chickens whom we've linked to Alejo Community Project. And then under the same missional congregations, we have what we call Child Safeguarding Project. And we as the United Church of Zambia now have got a child protection policy. And myself and programs officer for this department, we are trained child safeguarding officers. And then the United Church of Zambia also is certified to work in child safeguarding projects. Because of that, we have a new project that has been approved by Churches Helping Churches in prevention of child abuse in UCZ schools. We were supposed to be in all the 15 schools, but we'll start and perhaps next month, so that we can start raising awareness in schools and forming child safeguarding committees. And this has been integrated in all missional congregation we are working with, so that communities may start addressing the issue to do with child abuse and gender-based violence. And then we have another project supported by Churches Helping Churches on community capacity building for diaconia workers in the United Church of Zambia. Here we send diaconia workers to South Africa to go and do a developmental study, which we call Training for Transformation. And these, when they come, they start working with communities. And so far as a church, we have 28 diaconia workers who have gone through this training. And then we also have accelerated towards epidemic control 2, which we are working in Wapula and Northern Province on the issue of HIV. So in this one, we collaborate with schools and Ministry of Health. We are working with health workers. We train them and build capacity so that they go out there and work with teenagers through youth-friendly corners. But then at the same time, we also forming the peer-to-peer groups, and then we also have trained paralegals, and we are doing a lot of sensitization in terms of HIV awareness raising. And then we have a project again supported by Church of Scotland called Ever Dynamic Care. This Ever Dynamic Care is also on HIV prevention, but also on HIV support and care. And then we have self-help groups. The self-help groups, we have self-help group 1 in Imansa. We have about 30 groups there. In Mwansabombwe, which is in Bereshi, we have 26 groups. And in Choma, we have 34 groups. And in Lusaka, we have over 80 groups. So we are scattered in different parts of Zambia, in different parts of presbyteries, to work with women. And all this that we do, we don't do it as synod. We go and build capacity in communities and in congregations, and the diaconia workers take this job, and then we support them, sometimes with finances. And we are also have we have a new project that is coming in Mazabuka, which is going to be self-help 4, and we've already started formulating the project proposal, and very soon it will start in January 2023. And then recently we also have a project that was approved by Canadian Food Brain Bank together with World Renewal on the disaster response, and Baka on nutrition. And this is going to be based in Mwandi. It has 4 components. It has got the component of conservation agriculture, nutrition, gender, child safeguarding, but also we'll be doing village banking in order for us to build livelihoods for the people. And when we go in different places, we've started linking our groups to Alejo Community Project, like I said. And so far, we've paid for some groups that are anticipating to get some of the chickens, village chickens, from this organization. But then we also have our groups. So far, we have 600 village chickens scattered in different groups of self-help. And then we also have permaculture project where we are working with Nambala and Kafiwe Secondary School. With this project, we are supporting health and nutrition. So we do a lot of production units, and it's all organic farming. And other activities that we are doing, we have a wafer making project. The Community Development and Social Justice Department formulated the business plan in 2016, and we bought a machine. And so we've stopped now buying the wafers from other churches. We also have a peanut butter making project. We bought a machine for diaconal workers in Lusaka and a roaster. And we've also now bought another machine for the women in Kanyama. And the project is all set. We are just waiting for an official launch. And then we have we have also bought land in Makeni. And we want to construct a mother child care center where we want to be addressing the issues of teenage motherhood, but also we want to open a preschool so that we can be attending to the issues to do with children. And then in this project, we'll be doing a lot of counseling, and we plan, if all goes well, by the grace of God, to open even a one-stop center so that the GB survivors can be coming to this center for us to assist in one way or the other. So far, this is what we've been doing as the Community Development and Social Justice Department. Thank you so very much.